Hi guys, today we are going to discuss and compare between the active immunity and passive immunity. So let's start with active immunity first. Active immunity involves your body direct response to an unknown pathogen. And this response is that your own immune system will produce its own antibodies to defend against a specific antigens of a particular pathogen. There are two types of active immunity: natural and artificial. Naturally acquired active immunity happens after a person recovers from an infection, for example, chickenpox. When a person is infected by chickenpox virus, as you can see here, there are antigens on the surface of the chickenpox virus. And this antigen will stimulate the lymphocyte to produce antibodies. And this is the lymphocyte. At the same time, memory cell also will be produced, and these cells will remain in the body for a long period of time. So, after the person recovers from chickenpox, that person is said to be immune to chickenpox virus, and very rarely he or she will get it for the second time. Because once the virus enters the body, the memory cells will divide quickly and produce a lot of antibodies to fight the virus before an infection can happen. Artificially acquired immunity is obtained through vaccination, which is an injection of something called vaccine. A vaccine is made up of weakened or dead pathogen that will not be strong enough to cause harm, but its antigen will stimulate the immune system to produce antibodies and memory cells. Okay? So, if a real-life pathogen enters the body will eliminate it immediately because the antibodies and memory cells are already present in the body due to previous vaccination. If you plot a graph of antibody level against the time, you'll find that this type of immunity is not immediate. Okay, this is the first injection. So you'll see that it takes time for the body to create enough antibodies to fight the pathogen. Very often, you might need another booster. But however, this type of response will last for a long period of time, and in some cases, where the antibodies remain in the body as memory cells, immunity may be lifelong. Passive immunity is an immune response which involves antibodies obtained from outside the body. Remember here, your body immune system is not directly involved in the production of antibody. The antibodies are obtained from outside the body. There are two types of passive immunity: natural and artificial. An example of naturally acquired passive immunity is the antibodies a mother passes to her infant through the placenta during the pregnancy. Another example is that the natural form of antibodies in mother's first form breast milk known as colostrum. This immunity will protect the babies from getting diseases in the first few months of life. Artificially acquired immunity is obtained through injection of serum containing ready-made antibodies, also known as anti-serum. These antibodies can be obtained from another human beings or species. If we plot a graph of the antibody level against time, you can see that there's no delay for the action of passive immunity. The response is immediate. However, passive immunity is not as long-lasting as active immunity. It is only typically effective for a few days and may require another injection for protection. For example, antibodies against hepatitis can be given to travelers before they visit to countries popular with hepatitis, and this will provide a temporary protection for a few days.